Did you know that they made a 4-issue adaptation of Fulci's original zombie movie? They did as a part of this awesome Vinegar Syndrome set. Let me tell you about these issues. The first issue begins in 1979 with a journal entry from Dr. David Menard, talking about the beginnings of the zombie virus as we witness a voodoo witch doctor sacrificing naked women before dismembering and eating them, along with men and babies as well, apparently. Then, we see that a fisherman's wife was the first zombie encountered when she bit him. A little while later, he then died and also resurrected before being shot in the head. Next, we go to New York City as a large sailboat moves into the harbor, and when police investigate, a large zombie attacks and kills one of the cops before his partner shoots the zombie right off the boat into the water below. After that, we meet photographer/journalist Peter West, who's been sent by his boss Mario to cover the news of the dead cop. Over at the morgue, as the cop's body is being examined, he reanimates and attacks and kills both examiners, who then reanimate as well. Back on the harbor's shoreline, the original zombie from the boat walks ashore and attacks a homeless man. That night, Peter sneaks past a sleeping officer to follow a woman named Anne as she sneaks on the sailboat to investigate. While doing so, Peter surprises Anne as she tries to open a safe. Turns out the sailboat was Anne's father's, and Peter shows her a letter that he found to her from her father. After talking, they decide to go together to Jamaica to see what happened to her father there before he departed for New York. Once there, they meet a man named Brian Hull, who owns the boat they want to charter, along with his wife Susan. As they set sail, we see the original voodoo witch doctor watching from the docks. Issue number 2 begins with another journal entry from Dr. Menard as we see a pregnant woman and her fetus get sacrificed by the voodoo witch doctor. We then finally meet Dr. Menard and his wife, who wants to leave the country while he insists that they stay so he can continue his scientific work. We learn that the doctor has a terrible Nazi past that he hides from his wife, Olga. However, his intense anger is much harder for him to hide, let alone control. That night, Olga is attacked by zombies, then stabbed in the eye before being eaten. The next day, out on the chartered boat, Susan goes for a topless scuba dive and ends up getting surprised by a zombie at the bottom of the ocean. But she fights it off and escapes before a shark comes and attacks the zombie, who fights back, killing it. After Susan is brought back aboard the charter, almost catatonic, Brian accuses Peter and Anne of knowing more than they're letting on, but they tell him the little they know, and then they all decide to investigate everything together. We then see that Dr. Menard is experimenting with zombies, using some innocent people as test subjects. Then he buries them on the beach. This time though, while out burying some of those bodies, Peter, Anne, Brian, and Susan arrive just offshore and head towards the beach in a rowboat. So that's it for the first 2 issues of the adaptation of Fulci's Zombie. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll be back tomorrow to talk about the final 2 issues.